We need to have a real conversation about what it means to carry the weight of an entire franchise on your back. What it means to fight through adversity when the whole world is pointing fingers. And what it means to be the heart and soul of a team that refuses to quit. Because after this Week 10 loss to the Miami Dolphins, the national media jumped at the easiest narrative they could find. Josh Allen struggled. Josh Allen turned the ball over. Josh Allen regressed. But here in Buffalo, here inside the community that actually watches every snap, every drop back, every route, we know the truth. Josh Allen didn't fail the Bills on Sunday. The Bills failed Josh Allen. And the numbers, the wild stats circulating everywhere, make the truth impossible to ignore. According to Carl Jones from News 4 Buffalo, Josh Allen had time in the pocket. He had protection. The offensive line did its job. But as Allen went through his progressions, as he looked for a spark, a window, a receiver winning one-on-one, he found nothing. No separation, no rhythm, no answer. It wasn't Josh Allen holding the ball too long. It wasn't Josh Allen panicking. It was Josh Allen looking downfield and seeing blanketed receivers, stuck routes, and defenders sitting comfortably on every passing concept. And that is where the real problem was exposed. This loss, this 30-13 defeat in the Miami Heat, ripped open the same wound Bills fans have been begging management to fix for 2 years. Josh Allen does not have enough help, not enough weapons, not enough reliable targets, not enough separation. And when the Bills can't run the ball, when James Cook gets bottled up exactly the way he did, 13 carries, 53 yards, 1 costly fumble, the entire offense collapses into one simple strategy. Josh, go save us. That's not sustainable. That's not fair. And that's not who this team actually is when it's healthy, balanced, and confident. Look at what happened in Miami. The Dolphins neutralized Cook early. They suffocated the run lanes. They forced the Bills to play left-handed, to be one-dimensional, to rely on Allen creating magic out of thin air. And he tried. He scrambled for first downs. He extended plays on broken down concepts. At times, he almost had to play receiver on the very passes he was throwing. But that kind of football, running for your life, forcing throws when no one is open, inevitably leads to turnovers. And every one of those mistakes is a symptom of roster construction, not quarterback regression. Let's talk about that roster construction. Bills GM Brandon Beane admitted after the trade deadline that he was furious he couldn't add another receiver. Not disappointed, furious, because he knows what we know. Buffalo entered this season without a true WR1. Keon Coleman, who the organization hoped would take a year-two leap, hasn't found his breakout moment yet. Gabe Davis is gone. Stephon Diggs is gone. Dalton Kincaid has been sensational, but he can't be the entire passing game by himself. And Khalil Shakir, while steady and reliable, is a slot receiver, not a dominant outside threat. The Bills tried to fix it. They made calls. They were aggressive. They attempted a blockbuster move for Jalen Waddle, one of the most explosive young receivers in the league. They made offers. They pushed. They tried to get Josh Allen help. But Miami refused to help a division rival, the Jets refused to help a division rival, and Buffalo walked away empty-handed. But here's where this story takes a turn, and it's the part the national media never seems to understand. When Buffalo gets knocked down, it does not stay down. This franchise has faced storms that would break most teams in half. From heartbreaking playoff exits to mid-season injuries to losing streaks that stretch the fan base's patience to the limit, the Bills have always responded with heart, fire, and unity. And as tough as this moment looks, as frustrating as this loss was, what we saw from Josh Allen on Sunday was not regression. It was resilience. It was grit. It was a quarterback willing to take on the entire defense by himself because he refuses to let his team go quietly. Allen is not broken. The Bills are not broken. They are injured, undermanned, and desperately searching for someone, anyone, to emerge as a true standout weapon beside Dalton Kincaid and Khalil Shakir. And here's the good news. The solutions are already on this roster. The pieces are here. They just haven't clicked. Shakir continues to prove he can be the reliable, get-open guy when the scheme functions. Dalton Kincaid remains one of the most dangerous tight ends in the AFC when he's healthy. James Cook is capable of explosive plays every single week. He just needs more creative usage. The offensive line, despite criticism early in the season, has created a cleaner pocket more consistently than analysts will admit. And Joe Brady, as inconsistent as this offense has been, has shown the ability to put together quarters, sometimes halves, where this team looks unstoppable. This is the version of the Bills we will see again. Not the Miami version, not the exhausted, undermanned, heat-stricken version of Josh Allen we saw on Sunday, but the physical, explosive, fast-starting version that still lives inside this locker room. And let's address one more important truth. When a team is this close, this aggressively built, this competitive, this consistently playoff caliber, frustration becomes part of the journey. But frustration is not failure. Frustration is the fire that turns a mid-season stumble into a late-season surge. And Buffalo has a long history of surging when the pressure is highest. The AFC playoff race is not locked. It's not decided. It's not unreachable. The Bills have a chance, a real chance to get healthy, get focused, and build a stretch of consistent football that pulls them right back into the conversation. And that starts with identifying the formula that makes this team special. Power in the run game, scheme separation for the receivers, play-action rhythm, and letting Josh Allen be the force of nature he is, not the desperate savior he had to be on Sunday. So here's the bottom line. The Bills failed Josh Allen in Miami. They didn't give him the weapons he needed. They didn't give him a balanced attack. They didn't give him receivers who could win. But that is a fixable problem. This team has battled through worse. They've overcome bigger challenges. They've risen from deeper holes. And if there's one thing fans across the league should know by now, it's that counting out the Buffalo Bills in November is one of the biggest mistakes a team can make. This team still has talent, still has leadership, still has heart, and still has the quarterback who can flip a season on its head with one statement game. The Bills will respond. They always do. And when they do, the league better be ready. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Josh Allen can spark this offense again with a few adjustments? Do you believe the Bills can bounce back and make a late season push? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe to Buffalo Blitz Report so you never miss the next chapter in this team's journey.